Now, I don't know about you guys, but I, for one, am sick to death of these conspiracy theorists coming out of the woodworks and saying that Stephen Hawking is a hoax, or that his death is a hoax, or that he wasn't the man who was presented to us on TV, or that he didn't write the books that are attributed to him. They're coming out and saying what I think are some pretty disrespectful things about one of the smartest men who ever lived. And in this video, I've got proof that Stephen Hawking is in fact one of the smartest men who ever lived, and I hope that those of you out there saying these disrespectful things reconsider what you're doing with your lives. So let's get started, shall we? Now, I understand some people say, oh, but Stephen Hawking, for the last few years of his life, we couldn't see him typing. So it could have been somebody else typing those words. I understand that conspiratorial mindset, but what you clearly haven't looked into is the fact that before his condition degenerated that far, Stephen Hawking could actually speak and say some incredible, amazing, insightful, scientific things. And there's video evidence of it. So you clearly haven't looked, but that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to show you that evidence right now. This is a video from YouTube, and you can see here Stephen Hawking videos, the real Stephen Hawking, because he was 100% real. And here's a clip right now. Let's check this out together, shall we?
In the late 1970s, black holes were sexy. People latched onto Hawking as the guru who could explain the mysteries of the universe. He began appearing in newspapers and on television.
And I think that's one of the reasons why the conspiracy theorists hate Stephen Hawking, because he explained the mysteries of the universe to us. And I think they're just jelly, to be honest.
His physical appearance and the way he talked about big ideas in a witty and accessible way.
Yeah, he was a very witty and accessible person, Stephen Hawking. He helped bring science to the masses to help us to see how science is so useful for us to understand this world in which we live.
Made him unforgettable, even though he had to use a student to interpret his failing speech.
See? You heard it for yourself. You're listening to the words of a man who is clearly incredibly intelligent, and yet you sit there in your basements at home, probably wearing tinfoil of some variety on your head, talking about how this guy is not the real deal, but you just heard what is obviously pure genius.
You wouldn't see anything special if you passed inside the black hole. But once you pass a certain critical point, then you'd never be able to get out again, no matter how much rocket power you used.
See, no matter how much rocket power you use, you could never get out of a black hole. And how would you, or me, or anybody in this world know that if it weren't for the brilliance of the man that you just saw on your screen? So I think we have debunked yet another conspiracy theory. I think we have put this one to bed. And listen, I understand there are real conspiracies in this world. Look at this. You just saw the video footage. If that is not one of the greatest men who ever lived, if that is not a genius, then tell me what is. Now, I know that some people will come and they'll say, JLB, I want more evidence. I want more evidence that this man is a genius. What I've done is I've made a post for my website. It's a video, in fact, about a 20-minute video called Hawking Sinks on Reddit. You can see that for yourself. I'll link to it in the info box below. That is available only to members of the website. But there's good news. You see, for about one more week, you can still get in as a member of the website for about $4 US per week. An absolute bargain, if you ask me. There's literally dozens of hours of videos, articles, podcasts, all exclusive waiting for you right now. And my question to you is, what are you waiting for? You go to work, you earn money to spend on things. After your bills and your food and all of your necessities, you have some spending money left over. Why not spend $16, get access to everything on johnthebond.com, and then, even if you have no intention of staying as a member, you can watch it all, read it all, and then disappear just before the next billing cycle. Hey, what a bargain. Here's the thing. What's going to happen is if you go down that path, if you say, yes, I'll give him $16 US, I'll get all of his material and then leave, once you see what's on the other side of the paywall, I've got a funny feeling you'll be sticking around because it is that far superior to anything on YouTube, it's not even funny. Like I said, hours and hours of content that you won't get anywhere else, including Hawking Sinks on Reddit. Go and check it out. On the 15th of March 2018, John the Bond signing off, and until next time, you guys, take care of yourselves.